see what's going on here. Atmosphere giving what? Atmosphere giving. Small plane makes emergency landing in Mesa intersection, Gilbert and Main Street. What? Woman dead after motorcycle crash near busy Mesa intersection. Wow. Chrisman and Southern. April 19th, 2026. The writer is 31-year-old Allison Szabo. Szabo was taken to the hospital. She later died of injuries. Wow. Oh. Driver arrested for excessive speeding while on first date in Scottsdale. Yeah, we heard that. Phoenix Mexican restaurant named best brunch spot in United States. Requinto, a small Mexican pop-up brunch concept, has been named one of the best brunches in the country by USA Today. The name Requinto comes from a Mexican guitar aptly tying together Pineda's two biggest passions, music and food. Okay. So there it is. Man dies in Mesa police custody Saturday night. What the heck? Police say man resisted arrest and assaulted officers, leading to a struggle before being placed in the handcuffs. This is my glasses on. April 7th. Mesa police say they observed a man riding a bicycle in the roadway near Dobson and University without headlights at 8:30 p.m. When officers attempted to stop the man, they said he ignored the officers and tried to flee. Police eventually made contact with the man, but he reportedly resisted arrest and assaulted officers. After a brief struggle, police say he was placed in handcuffs and arrested for aggravated assault on a police officer and an aggravated felony warrant. This Mesa Fire Department was called to the scene after the struggle to provide medical aid. The man was taken to the hospital to receive pre-booking medical clearance. On the way, police say the man became unresponsive. Despite life-saving efforts, he was pronounced dead at the hospital. He had been identified as 52-year-old Eric Baker. Neighbors at the Buenos Apartments of University tell ABC they heard a commotion saw bright police lights. One man who says he captured video of the encounter says Baker was not fighting officers, but instead was pleading and crying out that he couldn't breathe. The video the alleged witness provided appears to show officers pinning men to the ground outside the apartments. Audio on the recording includes shouting that appears to say, "Stop resisting." Mesa police say that even after being handcuffed, Baker continued to display erratic behavior that included yelling, kicking, flailing on the ground. Police say medical personnel could not read his vital signs because of the erratic movement. It is not clear if officers were hurt during the struggle. Detectives and Maricopa County examiners are investigating the man's cause of death. Don't run from the cops, I guess, and don't use drugs, I guess, or whatever. And don't fight. And surrender. If you have a warrant, go to court. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Woman hit by truck killed on US 60 in Mesa on the freeway? What was she doing on the freeway? A woman was involved in a crash with a semi-truck before she got out of her car and ran into traffic. What? On Wednesday morning. What? On April 1st. Wow. So a lady gets in a car crash with a semi-truck, and then she gets out of her car and ran into traffic and gets run over. Wow.
Shelter services shelters more than 800
This is
people
crazy.
experiencing homelessness in our community. A safe bed, a hot shower, and compassionate support can be life-changing. And it all starts with you. With the charitable tax credit, you can give up to $980.
A woman is dead. A woman is dead after being hit by a car during a crash on the freeway this morning. This was the scene on the US 60 near Higley in Mesa. This started around 9 this morning when a car rear-ended a semi-truck. DPS says the driver got out of her car, ran into traffic, and was hit by a truck. She was pronounced dead at the scene. No one else was hurt in the accident. Look at that backup. The two eastbound lanes closed as troopers conduct their investigation.
Wow.
Today's patio spring sale has begun. Since 1970.
Oh my goodness. Running out in traffic on the freeway? Wow. The world has gone crazy. Ooh, woman arrested after love triangle argument leads to deadly Mesa shooting. She's accused of killing former roommate after fight over boyfriend. What? That's confusing. Oh, so it says woman accused of killing former roommate in Mesa after fight over boyfriend. Man, this is 1 month ago. Man found shot inside vehicle in Mesa. I'm assuming he lived though, because it would say he died. Okay, in Phoenix it says. On March 19th, 2026, this is news to me, but a man was found shot inside a vehicle in Mesa on Wednesday night. I don't know why it says Phoenix, because it said it happened in Mesa. Officers were flagged down near Brown and Lindsay. Oh my gosh. After 10 p.m., according to Mesa Police Department, a man was taken to a nearby hospital with life-threatening injury. He is currently in stable condition. As far as they say, that condition could change. Of course it could. It could get better. Police learned that the shooting occurred near McKellips and Lindsay. Detectives are still trying to determine what led to the incident, according to police. Oh my goodness. What's going on here? Pedestrian in critical condition after Mesa crash. What the heck? Let's see. Southern and Dobson. Yeah, okay, that's right by Mesa Community College. A pedestrian is in critical condition after being. It's actually right, but next to the hospital too. So if you're gonna get hit by a car, do it in front of the hospital where this person did. Pedestrian is in critical condition after being hit by a car in Mesa. Police said the crash happened Monday morning near Southern and Dobson. There's a hospital, the Desert, or I can't remember the name of the hospital. It used to be Desert Sam, but now it's like Desert Banner. It says March 23rd. It says, details are limited to this time. Stay with 12 News for any updates. We will update as more information becomes available. More than a month ago. Let's see, it says something about there's a lady, she's from Bend, California, I guess. Or Bend, it says from Bend, I'm not sure. Oh, Bend, Oregon. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So a young lady from Bend, Oregon, she graduated from Summit High School in Bend, Oregon, who was working as a police officer in Southern California, died in the line of duty after being hit by a vehicle Monday, October 21st, 2025. Laura Craven was working at the La Mesa. Oh wait, here's a video.
Back in 1970, Cascade Heating opened for business. And it was awesome. A lot has changed over the decade. But one thing that will Southern California.
This is it, yeah. Ah, shoot.
It wasn't easy becoming Central Oregon's favorite mortgage company. At first, they tried deep sea fishing, but there was way too much on the line.
Southern California.
Southern California police officer who used to live in Bend was tragically killed in the line of duty this week. Officer Lauren Craven was hit and killed by a car last night while responding to a crash along Interstate 8 in San Diego. Authorities say the 25-year-old officer was driving back from the county jail when she saw the wreck and stopped to help. Police say the driver involved in the initial rollover crash was also killed. We learned today Officer Craven attended Summit High School from 2015 through 2019. Craven joined the La Mesa, California Police Department in February of last year and was assigned to the patrol division.
She almost looks like she's 18, geez. So young.
It wasn't easy becoming Central Oregon's favorite.
She's 25. She looks younger. Wow. Mesa police identify man found dead in car on the US 60. Mesa police said they were attempting to detain the man for alleged crimes against children. Gold Canyon, Arizona. Mesa police have identified the man who died during an incident. This is back in November 25th, 2025. Police said they established probable cause for arrest 42-year-old Justin Merritt for allegedly crimes against children. Police located Merritt driving along the US 60 and attempting to take him into custody. The suspect failed to exit the vehicle, and the SWAT team was deployed to help detectives approach the suspect's car. When police reached the vehicle and removed the suspect, he was dead. Oh. Suggests the suspect died from self-inflicted gunshot wound. Okay. Well, police said. Okay. Defendant pleads guilty to felony theft in public assistance fraud case. Okay. Thou shalt not steal. Okay. Whatever. Teen killed in Mira Mesa car crash. I'm guessing that's California. What? Manhunt underway after victim shot in neck in La Mesa, California. Police arrest 3 Sunday for allegedly burglary of Costa Mesa warehouse. This is interesting. Rays, the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, acquire Mesa Jr. from Marlins to join outfield competition. I wonder what his first name is. I don't know this guy, but I actually went to Mesa Junior High. Oh, his name's Victor. They acquired Victor Mesa Jr. Wow. 18-year-old arrested after 2-week robbery spree near Mesa Linda Park in Victorville. I'm not sure what state. California, okay. Apparently there's a city or town in California called Victorville. The 18-year-old connection with multiple armed robberies. Wow, he's only 18, he's committing multiple armed robberies. Ooh, 18. He's like, give me your wallet. Unbelievable. People are crazy. Ooh, arrest made months after deadly Mesa crash. Man hurt in Buckeye shooting. What? Wow. From an arrest made months after crash in the East Valley left a woman dead to an officer-involved shooting in the West Valley. Here's a look at some of these. Oh my goodness. Arrest made in East Valley crash. On August 30th, 2025, officers found an SUV crashed into a brick wall near Val Vista Drive on Broadway. Wow. A man and woman were inside the SUV, and the woman was pronounced dead at the hospital. The driver, 22-year-old Isaiah Torres, suffered serious injuries but survived. Months after the crash, police says Torres was arrested following a DUI investigation. He was booked into jail and accused of second-degree murder and criminal damage. Missing child found decades later, mom arrested. What we know, Deborah Newton, a woman accused of kidnapping her young daughter more than 40 years ago in Kentucky, was arrested in Florida after living under a different name for decades. Wow. She claimed she was relocating to Georgia for a new job and prepare for a new home for their family, including her daughter Michelle and Deborah's husband Joseph Newton. However, after the final phone call between Deborah and Joseph, both the mom and the daughter vanished. Oh my goodness, for 40 years. Okay. Officer involved shooting in Buckeye, Arizona. What we know, a man was shot in the arm during an altercation with officers in Buckeye, Rainbow Road and Sundance Parkway. The man who was shot wasn't identified. No further details. Okay, so we don't know anything. Ooh. Okay. What? What's up with Dobson? Stay away from Dobson. He goes, woman dies after jumping out of moving car in Mesa. The US 60 reopened early Sunday morning after the crash near Dobson Road. Authorities say a 24-year-old woman died after jumping out of a moving car Saturday night. The incident happened on the US 60 freeway eastbound near Dobson and Mesa. Wow. Stay in your car. Family says, okay, what is going on here, people? Family says Mesa woman was on a walk when neighbor shot her. Mesa police are investigating after a woman was found dead, following a welfare check near Ellsworth and Ray Roads. Well, Ellsworth and Ray? I don't know. Well, must be barely in Mesa, because that's almost Queen Creek. Officers responded to a home near Kinetic Drive and Reliance Way after receiving a welfare check call for service. According to the Mesa Police Department, when officers arrived, they located a woman who had been shot. She was identified as 32-year-old Maria Lewis. Lewis' family tells ABC she was loyal, devoted mother of 7 children. They said she was on a walk early morning hours of Saturday when a neighbor shot her. Wow. Mesa Police have not made any arrests in the case so far, but their investigation is ongoing. People tell ABC 15 they identified everyone involved in the shooting. A source told ABC the alleged shooter is an investigator with the Arizona Attorney General office. What? So a government employee shot the lady and killed her? What? Hold on. That seems pretty bizarre. Okay. Maybe I missed something. Okay. So this is the 32-year-old lady that was killed by a government employee over a verbal altercation. What the heck? You're gonna shoot someone over a disagreement and they're walking down the street? That's unbelievable. It says, what did it say? It said, Let's see. It doesn't say the suspect's name. It was self-defense, maybe? I don't know what's going on. Like an unarmed woman attacked a man or something? Or it doesn't say a man, it just says maybe it's a woman. Has been employed by the Attorney General's office since February 2016 for 10 years. Oh, he was placed on administrative leave. So it was a man. Doesn't say his name. He's fully cooperating. And we there will be, Mesa Police will conduct an internal review. I can't answer any questions to confirm anything related to the investigation. No additional details were released. Wow, that's so weird. It's very unusual for an employee for the government to shoot someone while they're walking down the street. This is January 2026. It says, Mesa Police investigate deadly shooting at South Mesa apartment complex. A 35-year-old man was killed in a shooting Thursday night at an apartment complex in Mesa. Let's see which one it was. Officers responded near Alma School in Southern. Yeah. There used to be a big shopping center there. And the mall, there is a mall, I don't know if it's closed. It seems like it was closing on the southwest corner of Alma School in Southern. Okay, just before 9 p.m., person being shot. When police arrived, they found several people near the entrance of the complex, including a man suffering from gunshot wounds. The victim was identified as 35-year-old Richard Garcia. Officers immediately began life-saving efforts until Mesa Fire and medical crews arrived and transported to the hospital. Garcia later died from his injuries. Wow. Police say the 18-year-old suspected shooter is related to the victim. Investigators learned the two were involved in a verbal argument that escalated outside the apartment shortly before the shots were fired. The suspect was arrested and booked on second-degree murder. So an 18-year-old killed a 35-year-old in Southern Alma School apartment complex. Whoa, okay, wow. So this says, wow.
Going for a hike or a walk in nature right now, this hot weather is bringing out the snakes.
There's already been a deadly snake bite in the OC in recent.
Going for a hike or a walk in nature right now, this hot weather is bringing out the snakes.
There's already been a deadly snake bite in the OC in recent weeks, and Orange County reporter Bianca Bono is live at the trailhead in Irvine, where it happened. Bianca.
David and Giovanna, police tell us this 25-year-old was stopped near the community center here. He was getting off of his bike when he fell into some brush. That's when he was bit in the leg, and experts warn we can see more snake activity amid this heat wave. The family of Julian Hernandez says they want answers after the 25-year-old from Costa Mesa died following a rattlesnake bite.
My understanding is he was bit in the leg.
Irvine police say it happened on February 1st. Hernandez was mountain biking at the Quail Hill Trail in Irvine when they say he stopped near the Quail Hill Community Center to wait for a friend.
He was adjusting his shoe on his bike, which caused him to fall over into some brush, and it is our understanding that that's when the rattlesnake bit him.
The Orange County Fire Authority took him to the hospital in an ambulance, and they tell Eyewitness News Hernandez was alert. But more than a month later, on March 4th, Hernandez died. The Orange County Sheriff's Department says the coroner ruled his death was caused by an animal bite.
Death from a rattlesnake bite is extremely rare.
Dr. William Wu with Kaiser Permanente says bite victims are treated with anti-venom, and the sooner it's administered, the better. He says complications, though, can happen.
A lot of factors matter. Your age, location of the bite, how quickly you get care, underlying conditions. But even if all of that is in your favor, it is still a possibility.
The CDC reports that of the 7,000 to 8,000
here's the story. Okay. Mesa, Arizona. Mesa police have submitted charges in the shooting death of Mesa, mother of 7, who died on her neighbor's doorstep. Apparently she was on a walk, but apparently she was on private property and banging on the door. Investigators say the person who shot her is a special agent with the Arizona Attorney General's office. 47-year-old Dulance Morin, a longtime special agent for the Attorney General's office, is accused of fatally shooting 32-year-old Maria Lewis February 28th. Now, nearly 2 weeks after her death, details are emerging regarding the events leading up to the fatal encounter. Internal documents from the AG's office reveal the timeline began around 2 a.m. What? 2 a.m. She ain't going for a walk. She should take a nap. When Lewis got into the argument with her husband, she left and at some point ended up at the doorstep of her next door neighbor, Morin. At 2:40 a.m., Morin's family was woken up by an aggressive banging and yelling at their front door. According to the memo, Morin warned the person he was armed and heard Lewis yell back that she was armed too. Morin says she was holding a gun and it went off. Morin says he was holding his gun and it went off, but he later called the shooting an accident. Wow. Just after 3 a.m., the first responders arrived at the scene and pronounced Lewis dead.